always, Mental Jan, and welcome to another replay cast. Today we are looking at the game in the STB 1 on Erlenberg. And before we get into too much action, as you probably can hear, I am a bit sick, so I apologize for my voice being different, and also I'm using a new mic now, which should improve the quality at least by a bit. But yeah, Erlenberg, we get the south spawn. On south spawn, I really don't believe that it's worth crossing the bridge. To be honest, on any of the spawns, I don't believe it's worth crossing the bridge. You can have good games on like HG1, but the enemy team has to be pretty bad to allow you to set up camp there, and that usually doesn't happen. This position, however, pretty powerful, denies them the cross pretty effectively as well. At the same time, you don't really want to hang around here for too long, as the RE will get their sights on you, and also there's quite often people going ham on 6 line or on the 4 line trying to counter you, and also with a new render range they can kind of sort of shoot you from the other side of the map on the other camper spawn, but it doesn't really matter. You still want to do the early spotting, and then if you can, you fuck off if you're in trouble like I am here. So the STB-1 was considered as one of the best tier 10 medium tanks before they changed the accuracy in the game, but after the accuracy changes, this gun became even more unusable than it always has been. This is a pretty shitty angle to shoot an E100, and I do bounce off the lower plate. But yeah, the STB-1's gun is just very unreliable these days, and it's really hard to make this work. You really need those medium range engagements, and at those kind of ranges, you just get shit on by a lot of tanks as well, and now just trying to go for like the most ridiculous accuracy shot for this gun in history. But it's not like I really have to push at the E100. His position should be pretty bad, and I already should be able to shit on him along with the Waffle TDs as well. I do get rid of that house as it was kind of in the way. But yeah, the STB-1, not as good as it used to be, but still pretty solid as a tier 10 medium tank. The equipment I would use on this is the medium tank standard, even though there might be excuses for swapping out optics for gun length drive, especially if you use the premium consumable food thingy-machingy. But yeah, the standard equipment, for those of you who don't know, rammer, vert stab, colored optics is my choice for the third equipment piece, but you can go with ventilation, or as I said, gun length drive is fine as well. It depends on your crew and how good they are, and depends on your playstyle and some other things. But yeah, it's the choice is pretty much up to you, and now just trying to make these shots count. Pretty shitty. I got pretty lucky that I hit the first shot on the 121, but this map has gone as it usually does. We kind of killed everybody who crossed the bridge on their side, and they killed everybody who crossed the bridge on our side, so we have traded 4 tanks, and this game is definitely still very close. And for the crew skills, as always, all the good stuff really. I mean, camo repairs, sixth sense, smooth right snapshot, situational awareness, recon, safe storage even. Like, obviously you pick the stuff that is more useful for you, and in general you just want to pick the U-range skills when you can, and obviously Brothers in Arms if you have like really OP crew. But you can see how this accuracy works. I'm shooting at what, like 330 meters. I'm aiming at a fucking hull of the T-32 and I hit this gun mantlet. So you can kind of tell on how unreliable this gun can be. And shooting tanks like SD1 isn't really what you want to do in your life too much either. That is a terrible angle, but my shot will go low, and I do miss that completely, and this shot should be pretty easy pen if I could hit the lower plate, but again, the STB-1's gun just letting me down over and over again. I could just load gold here, but I don't really do that, so just trying to line the shot there with APCR, but he dies before I reach him anyways. Loading HE here, didn't really need to. I probably could have penned upper plate there, but in like from second hand, if I can kill him, it doesn't really matter. It's possible that I would have bounced that AP shot into the hull, but that was a pretty easy AP pen anyways. But whatever, we take him down with HE, so no, it's fine anyways. This position is extremely strong for defending this first kind of push. One thing you have to say about this map, after you clear your side, you should never cross the bridges. That's just pretty much a suicide. You should always try to go back and defend instead of going full retard across the bridges, because people in positions like the one I had, all the waffles, all the campers just gonna shred you through you if you play too aggressive. And usually the team that plays more aggressive after clearing their side of the map loses. In this game, it's not necessarily gonna be the case, as they are in slight positional lead, as most of our tanks are TDs, and then we have that one mouse player that could have a pretty good impact on this game, but he really needs to be passive for now, and that's a pretty good shot. The 5100 couldn't even see me before I fired, which was really nice for me. And another thing to note is that they still have some scary shit left alive. We have that mouse, but they have a full health 50B, which might be a big pain in the ass to deal with, and now the mouse is going full retard and probably is going to die. This shot is pretty fucking terrible for the gun. I could have gone for that like super unlikely shot into the turret there, but seemed a bit too much there to hope for that much luck. Nothing really I can do, just waiting. Maybe the 5100 is gonna go back and give me that shot again, but it's a bit unlikely at this point. The guy played reasonably well in this game, and now, like, he gave me like half of his turret, but with this accuracy, as you could see before, it's not really what you want to be going for anyways. Now, the mouse is still alive somehow, I guess, because he's a mouse, and yeah, there he goes. Not really surprising, his position was terrible. Did not get that shot either, though. Now we need to relocate. We need to relocate on the other side of the hill so we don't get shit on by the 50B. We need to relocate to kill the 3090. We need to relocate to kill the T44 and possibly the Ojo as well. I really would like to make this engagement haul down in a close range, which is exactly what I'm going to go for. My biggest threat, obviously, from all of those tanks is the 3090, as if I don't get to shoot him before he can rush me, he's going to do a lot of damage to me. But other than that, it should be pretty easy to shred through these things quite quickly. If STB1 is best at something, it definitely is the shredding through lower tier tanks, haul down at close range. There's just nothing they can really do about it, and the amount of damage you can do in a quick amount of time is just ridiculous. So we do manage to shoot the 3090, so he's not going to be that much of a threat anymore. I'm going to go for the greedy peek there, but we do finish him off, so it is fine. And now the T44, obviously not really that much of a threat for me. I did fuck up my first shot, which is unfortunate, but we should be able to finish him off either way. And he bounces off as well. As I said, it should not really be the problem. We have almost the same reload, and my DPM is like 2 times higher. But he decides to leave, which is also kind of fine for me. I mean, I can easily just shoot this Ojo for days as well. Ojo is using the derp gun as well, which probably is better for me. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Both guns of that shit is super inaccurate, so it would be kind of tough for him to get the shots into my tank that actually would do anything. And now, not angling at all, so my 260, 270 pen should be easily able to shit on him, and that's exactly what happens now. And as you can see, the DPM when this thing starts to fucking unload is ridiculous, so yeah, quite a bit of damage done to those lower tier trash tanks. And now the T44 is trying to go for our arty, but the Waffle denies that immediately. We are still dealing with 2 autoloaders, so can't really get 3 autoloaders actually, so can't really get too cocky. This is a bit unfortunate that the post was in the way. I probably would have easily gotten that shot in if I didn't put that post in between myself and the 50B. Could have also tried to just shoot through it, but I didn't really go for it. And now one of them is capping. It doesn't really matter. Whoever that is pretty much committed suicide and nothing else. It is a really poor tactic to cap this like that, and yeah, whatever it is, 121, it's a Lorraine. It doesn't really matter. It's like insta dead here. There, this is really, really bad play there. And now go for the 121. Could have easily shot the 5100 as well. And just need to be careful here not to get shit on by the 50B while killing these people. It shouldn't be really the hardest shots ever, but this gun finds a way to fuck that one up as well. The Waffles do pick him up. The 50B fired at least twice, I believe, so I'm actually gonna go and take these hits if I have to. I'm giving him a pretty shitty shot through those buildings, so maybe he fucks it up and misses as well. I do manage to pick up the 121, and now it's pretty much just rushed down the 50B. The problem with this is that I am a 3 shot for him, which is really annoying. If I was a 4 shot for him, then this game would have been much easier than it is now. Also, all my teammates are 1 shots, which is obviously really bad for us. To be real, my best thing I could do is probably either to close distance here or just sit back and wait for my teammates to flank him. Then again, I have plenty of health, and there's no real way he's going to get like 3 or 4 shots in here. No, he goes a bit full ham, and he gets 2 shots in. I don't know why he didn't go for a third one as well. That would have been a really easy kill for him, but I'm not sure if he's reloading or not. He might have been, he might have not been. It's really hard to say at this point. I mean, he probably is, but the thing is, if he's not, then I take the risk. I'm literally going to lose this game for absolutely no reason. So I'm going to play it safe and just wait for the 49 to flank him. As you know, well, there's no reason to lose this game, and that's really the only thing I'm going to achieve if I play too aggressive here now. And T49 is almost behind him already, so it should be our game no matter what really here. The only problem, as I said, is that all my teammates were one-shots for this guy, so it is not the greatest for me. The greatest engagement for me, but the 50B kind of recognizes the fact that he cannot really rush me, and now trying to be really sneaky and expose the fact that he wasn't looking at me there for a second. Pretty ballsy play there, and could have backfired really badly at me, but we do manage to pick up the damage that will put him in one shot after the 249 shoots him. The 49 has the stock gun, but he does manage to pen, and we do manage to steal the game eventually. And here's the end played, 7,352 damage done, 2,242 assisted, ace tanker 2013 experience with the premium count and high caliber as well as made 42k credits. So pretty decent game. We started kind of slow and we didn't really do much until like mid to late game, but at the same time we did what was needed to do to win that map. The enemy 50B had a pretty crazy game as well, so well played to that guy, but it wasn't meant to be for him, and we do pick up the victory. Even though the STB one was hit pretty badly with the accuracy changes, I think it still remains among the top tier 10 medium tanks. That rate of fire in DPM is just crazy when you get it to work. And I hope you guys enjoyed this replay cast, and I'll see you on the next one.